Okay, welcome back yet again. And in this video, I want to talk to you about chart 19.8. In your book, the name of chart 19.8 is direct contrast. I'm using this way to describe it because I think it's a little clearer, maybe easier to understand. Words that show these are different. To get what I mean by these are different, remember the last chart that we looked at, 19.7. In that chart, we were looking at words that show if this is true, then this is unexpected. So for example, let's say Alice was very tired. But even though she was tired, she stayed up and did the dishes anyway. So that's unexpected. If Alice is tired, maybe I'd probably expect her to want to go to bed. I'd expect her to go to bed, but she didn't. So that was a little surprising that she stayed up and washed the dishes. So words like even though, or although, or nevertheless, that we studied in chart 19.7 can show that. So I could say, even though she was tired, Alice washed the dishes before going to bed. And it shows, oh, if this is true, this is unexpected. Okay? This is true, and therefore, and this is unexpected. Okay? Now, let's take a look at these two sentences, though. This is what we learned in the last chart. Let's look at these two. Bill likes pizza and likes Chinese food. Now, let me ask you. Let's say Bill likes pizza. Is it unexpected that Mary likes Chinese food? Take a minute and think. Pause the video if you want to. Is it unexpected? If Bill likes Chinese food, is it unexpected or is it surprising that Anne likes Chinese food? Okay. What I want you to see here is, if Bill is a friend of mine, Anne is a friend of mine, probably there is no connection between Bill likes pizza and likes Chinese food. In other words, if Bill likes pizza, it doesn't make it, and Anne likes Chinese food, that's not expected. That's not unexpected. They're two different people. So they're different. And Bill likes pizza and likes the Chinese food. They're different, but it's not a matter of it's unexpected. They're just different. Let me give you another example with that. Let's see here. I drive a Yaris. That's a kind of a Toyota. My wife drives a Prius. Okay. Now, again, I drive one car, my wife drives another car, but they're just different. I don't expect that we'd have the same car. So I drive a Yaris. Is it unexpected? Is it unexpected that my wife drives a Prius? No, it's not unexpected. It's just different. I hope that's clear. Okay, I'm going to erase this second thing, but I want to make clear what we're talking about here are two ideas or two sentences that are different. I want to show that they're different, but they're not like even though or although. They're not showing that this is unexpected or surprising. It's not surprising. Yeah, so that's a good way to put it. If I drive a Yaris, it's not surprising that my wife drives a Prius. If Bill likes pizza, it's not surprising that Anne likes Chinese. But if Anne is really tired, it is surprising. It is kind of unexpected that she stayed up and washed the dishes. Okay, hope that's clear. If we were in class, I'd be looking at your faces and just seeing how this was. But I can't do this, so I want to kind of go slow and make sure that everything is clear. So, what we're going to talk about now is some words that can show these are different. These two things are different. And they don't show that they, so here, different, not unexpected. So I could say, the first one is, Bill likes pizza, comma, while Anne likes Chinese food. And so while can be used to show this is different from this, but, yeah, this is just different from this. While just shows, hey, these two things are different. I want to point out these two things are different. Okay? Good. Now, I want to tell you a few more things about while. While is unusual because it can come in the middle and it can come at the beginning. Like because and like although, it can come in the middle, it can come at the beginning. But while always uses a comma. With because and with although, if because comes at the beginning, I use a comma. If because comes in the middle, no comma. While is different. While can come at the beginning and it can come in the middle, but it never uses a comma. So, excuse me, I made a mistake. It always uses a comma. So, while can come in the beginning, it can come in the middle, but it always uses a comma. So I could say, Bill likes pizza, comma, while Anne likes Chinese food, or I can move the while over here and say, let me step aside here. While Bill likes pizza, comma, Anne likes Chinese food. And they mean exactly the same thing. They just show, oh, these two are different. Okay. Now, let's talk about the next word that I can use to show these two things are different. So actually, let me get rid of Alice here. Another word that I can use for a connection where this is true and this is true, I want to show they're different, is but. So I can say, Bill likes pizza, comma, but Anne likes Chinese food, period. And but can also be used to join two sentences that are just different. Now, you may be sitting there thinking, wait, but was one of the words in 19.7, in chart 19.7. But can be used to show that this is unexpected, but can it also, you're saying it can also be used to show that these are just different? Yes. I can use but for both situations. Like in chart 19.7, I can use but to show this is unexpected. I could say, oh, let me just do John is shy, because that's what I'm thinking of now. John is shy, comma, but he has a lot of friends. And so these two are unexpected. He's shy, so I expect, oh, maybe not many friends. But John is shy, comma, but he has a lot of friends. Okay? Now, however, but can also be used just to show something is different. So I might say, Bill likes pizza, but Anne likes Chinese food. It's not unexpected, it's not surprising, they're just different. Or I could say, this marker is blue, but this marker is red. It's not surprising, they're just different. So but can be used in both situations. It can be used to show, oh, this is not expected, this is a little surprising, or it can be used to show these two are just different. But is okay in both situations. You might remember in 19.7, I also said, if you really want to be clear that these two things are, if you really want to be clear that it's unexpected, with but you can use the words anyway or still. And if you don't remember that, you can go back and look at the video for 19.7. But however, but can be used both ways. I wish I could look at your faces right now to make sure it's clear, but I can't. So anyway, let's move ahead. One more kind of word that can join two things that are unexpected. And that is the word let me use a different color. However. Now, you might remember, oh yeah, however was back in chart 19.7. However can be used when two things are unexpected. If this is true, this is unexpected, or this is surprising. However can be used in both situations. However can be used to show this is an unexpected or this is a surprising connection, or it can be used to show just, they're just different. So I can join these two with however. Remember that however does not join sentences. Just remember, like with therefore does not join sentences. However also does not join sentences. So there are a couple ways I can do this. I can put a period, and then I can put however. And I can say, Bill likes pizza, comma, however, and likes Chinese food. And if I want to make these into one sentence, then see if you remember from chart 19.7. And also, well, what could I use here to join the two sentences? However will not join them, but how could I do that? See if you remember what I said in 19.7. Okay, if you didn't remember, don't worry, because I'm going to tell you right now. I could use a semicolon. Remember a comma with a dot on top? In English, this can join two sentences. So I could say, Bill likes pizza, semicolon, small h, because it's not a new sentence. How semicolon is joining them. However, comma, and likes Chinese food. Okay? Okay. Another word that you can use that works the same way is, or actually not a word, a phrase, on the other hand. Okay? And on the other hand, again, is just used to show, two situations, this one is different from this one. So, on the other hand. And again, I can use on the other hand with a period and a comma, or I can use it with a semicolon, no capital letter. On the other hand. Okay. So on the other hand can also be used with a semicolon. And I think that's everything that I want to tell you about chart 19.8. See if you have any questions. If you remember feeling while you watched this, if you remembered feeling like, what is this man talking about? Then I would suggest maybe play the video again and maybe pause it and write down questions so that you can ask. Remember, Tran is available, won't be available tomorrow. Well, no, I shouldn't say tomorrow because I don't know when you'll watch this. But she'll be available Tuesday from 5:30 until 6:45 and Thursday from 5:30 to 6:45. Also, you can make an appointment with me, or we'll have a question and answer session again on Thursday starting at 7.